Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you that you're new to this channel, my name is Kevin Mercurio. I'm a residential building inspector and I'm the owner of Les Inspections Mercurio. I'm happy to have you here. So this is, depending on the platform you're watching this video on, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, this is a channel where I share informative material for homeowners and tenants on how to maintain their properties. So today I wanted to talk to you about a new smoke alarm regulation that has come into effect recently. There is a lot of false information flying around, so I just wanted to clarify with you guys what is and what isn't going to happen. So essentially this pertains to all of Montreal, so all of Montreal residents, homeowners and tenants alike. So as of June 20th that just passed, the City of Montreal is requiring all 9 volt smoke alarm detectors to be replaced gradually. And they're doing this gradually, and I say that because they're giving you a grace period. So essentially this is what a 9 volt smoke alarm or smoke detector looks like. You have a 9 volt battery in there, that's why it's called a 9 volt alarm. Okay, so if you have this in your home and you live in Montreal, you should be considering gradually replacing all of them in your property, because otherwise you may have a visit from the municipal or city inspector in Montreal or a fire marshal. Yes, excuse me. So like I said, they're giving you a grace period until 2020 to get these replaced. With new smoke alarms that have 10-year lithium-ion batteries that never need replacing. And the reason is because there's less accidents that occur if people don't forget to change the batteries, and the newer smoke detectors or alarms don't require changing the batteries. So that's an excellent regulation to enforce, in my opinion. So one thing you need to be aware of is that any construction from 1985 and earlier, if you have these smoke alarms in there, the grace period applies to you. So you have until 2020 to get this done, okay? However, if you have a construction, if your building was built between 1985 and up, naturally, if you're following the building codes, your property should already have a hardwired alarm system. So a hardwired alarm system is something that has 120 volts coming out of this smoke alarm or smoke detector and going to your electrical panel with a possibly a reducer, not a reducer, but probably a transformer. So that's just something to take into account. And one thing I wanted to point out is that the grace period is until June 2020. And there are fines that will be administered or handed out for people that do not adhere to this grace period. So the fines are $250 per apartment that you haven't changed your alarms by 2020, and $500 per repeat infraction. So if the fire marshal or the city inspector has to present himself more than once, well, that's going to be a $500 infraction. Okay, so again, this grace period is only valid for people currently using the 9 volt batteries. Okay, if you're planning on putting new ones in, or it's a new construction, you have to put the right smoke detector or smoke alarm into your property. Okay, so that's just very important to know that. And I just wanted to clarify the difference between alarms that are relayed to a home monitoring system and alarms that have wires coming out of them, so 120 volts being connected to your home's electrical system. 9 times out of 10, alarm systems that are hooked up to a relay system, such as a Hub or a Bell Smart Home or Alarm Force or things like that, they have backup batteries in them. Okay, so the home monitoring system will alert you when the battery is dying. It's not the same as this one. If you don't tend to it, it's going to eventually stop beeping or alerting you, and you'll eventually forget about it. So that is different. If there's any doubt, call me. Ask me a question on this video. I'd be glad to clear that up for you. And that's all I wanted to clarify today. I saw a bit of misinformation going around, and it's fairly important. We're talking about safety hazards here. And that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for other helpful home maintenance videos. And have a happy, nice Saint Jean weekend. Bye-bye.